want to just point out real quick that I think I brought up at one point in conversation with somebody an FDR era program, and it was like it was somebody just said, "Oh, they don't need any more government," you know. So the thing is, so you don't need the government to replicate a model, and I think that if something worked so well in the past, how would that exist now? How would it exist on a micro level? Question.
Well, go ahead. You got something to say, though?
It's just a little thing. I was actually told by people to take off my master's degree and actually remove a lot of my accomplishments.
I've done that too for my resume.
And in some cases, I'm almost to the place of just saying, I'm not going to put that I have any college just to see who calls, just for the fun of it. But I believe in having multiple streams of income.
When I was at IU, one of the things I felt was so frustrating was that I was consistently challenged on why I studied philosophy, because I would not be able to receive a degree. I would not be able to receive a job. And my counter argument was, well, I'm here to learn how to create jobs. So just a totally different framework that we were coming from. And I got to the place where I accepted that's where they were. And I tried not to change that. I let the world season them.
There should be nothing that happens in this community at any level. No private business, no city business. So I'm thinking about T-Rex Enterprises up at the Children's Museum who wants to build X, Y, and Z, and they're taking over these things. I'm thinking about Fall Creek Place. There should be no work that is done in this community that does not do two things. First, determine how this can be used as an economic powerhouse for the community. It has to be looked at first is, how can I use this to empower the people that live in this community first? Secondly, how can I create an asset? Something has to be left behind. Something has to be here when they get up and leave that will benefit this community. And that is,
I think it takes people having to kind of, when you change your thinking about things, things change. And unfortunately, we're not changing our thinking about things. We are on a particular path, and anything outside of that feels uncomfortable. Entrepreneurship is scary. It's uncomfortable. It's different. But it's the place where I think there's opportunity if we help support each other and to kind of bring those ideas forward. Because the minute you want to go down that route, the first thing you hear are your parents and your grandparents was, why do you want to do that? You got to get a job. You got to have health care. You got to have coverage. And what does that say about stability? But that's not the way the world's moving. It's a different time. So I think, and yet we have to fast forward, right? So you take